On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Watchman.
A person who guards or keeps watch over a particular place, property, or group of people, often during the night. A person who is on the lookout for potential dangers or threats.
Examples:
watchman duty, night watchman. The watchman's whistle blew, signaling the start of the night shift.
Rank.
A position in a hierarchy of status or authority. Verb, to take or have a position relative to others.
Examples:
rank amateur, high rank. He was promoted to the rank of captain in the military.
Traitor.
A person who betrays someone or something, such as a friend, cause, or principle, to which they had previously been loyal. A person who commits treason against their country or sovereign.
Examples:
political traitor, notorious traitor. The government branded him a traitor after he leaked classified information to the press.
Behead.
To cut off the head of a person or animal.
Examples:
behead a prisoner, behead several hostages. The king ordered the executioner to behead the traitor.
Tyranny.
A form of government in which a single ruler has absolute power, often exercised cruelly and oppressively, the arbitrary or oppressive exercise of power or control over others.
Examples:
brutal tyranny, tyranny of the majority. The country was ruled by a tyranny that oppressed its citizens.
Bible.
The sacred writings of the Christian religions, consisting of the Old and New Testaments, a book regarded as authoritative in its field.
Examples:
a passage from the Bible. Believe Bible prophecy. Students have loved this textbook for many years as a biology Bible.
Heroine.
A woman admired or idealized for her courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities. A woman who is the protagonist of a literary work or film.
Examples:
medieval heroine, tragic heroine. The brave heroine rescued the prince from the dragon's lair.
Slay.
To kill violently, especially with a weapon.
Examples:
slay a dragon, slay civilians. The singer slayed the audience with her powerful voice and amazing performance.
Brutal.
Harsh or cruel.
Examples:
brutal bully, brutal honesty. The brutal attack left the victim with serious injuries.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples:
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Countless.
Too numerous to be counted or very many.
Examples:
Countless hours. Answer countless questions. There are countless methods for dealing with stress.
Chapel.
A place of worship, especially a nonconformist or dissenting place of worship.
Examples:
A chapel royal. Chapel bell. The spacious chapel was a peaceful sanctuary for the couple to exchange their vows.
Icon.
A picture or statue of a holy person considered to be a sacred thing, a little icon on the screen of a computer or smartphone that denotes an application or a file.
Examples:
Icon for young people. Television icon. Some comic book characters are considered gay icons.
Depict.
To illustrate someone or something in a photograph.
Examples:
Depict a scene. Depict a feeling of isolation. His son had accurately depicted the bloom.
Tackle.
To try to deal with a complex problem or situation.
Examples:
Tackle the issue. Help tackle climate change. The government is determined to tackle sharp inflation.
Ambitious.
Having a great desire to attain achievement, power, or wealth.
Examples:
Achieve ambitious goals. With an ambitious eye. Their company has been in business for a short time, but has ambitious goals.
Scholar.
Professor, a person who studies a topic in considerable depth, particularly in a university.
Examples:
Scholar in international politics. Noted scholar. You won't have to pay college tuition if you're a scholar.
Artistic.
Of or relating to art or artist, satisfying aesthetic standards and sensibilities.
Examples:
An artistic photograph. Called promising entrepreneurs often have a high artistic sensibility.
Tutor.
A person who teaches or gives private instruction in a particular subject or skill.
Examples:
Freelance tutor. Tutor student. The skillful tutor helped me improve my grades in math.
Dramatic.
Very sudden, very excellent, or full of action and excitement.
Examples:
Make dramatic changes. A dramatic rescue at sea. The statement had a dramatic impact on house prices.
Pioneer.
Inventor, explorer, someone who is among the first to achieve something.
Examples:
Act as a pioneer. Early pioneers. John Whitney was a computer animation pioneer.
Baroque.
Of or relating to an ornate and elaborate style of art, architecture, and music that flourished in Europe in the late 16th and early 17th centuries, characterized by a sense of grandeur and drama.
Examples:
Baroque music. Baroque architecture. The ornate architecture of the palace is a perfect example of the Baroque style.
Renaissance.
A new growth in activity or enthusiasm in anything, particularly art, literature, or music.
Examples:
Artistic Renaissance. Industrial Renaissance. Folk music is now experiencing a renaissance.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Imitate.
To copy the speech, behavior, appearance, etc. of someone or something.
Examples:
Imitate painting styles. Imitate animal sounds. He imitated the modus operandi of the famous phantom thief.
Calm.
Not excited, angry, or nervous, free from wind, large waves.
Examples:
Calm sea. Calm manner. It was the first time in a long time that I felt truly calm and at peace.
Poise.
A calm, confident, and graceful manner with control of your feelings or behavior.
Examples:
Aesthetic poise. With easy poise. He took a deep breath and recovered a little of his poise.
Intense.
Especially of a feeling, very strong, extremely sharp or severe.
Examples:
Intense heat. Develop intense itching. That statement by the Prime Minister drew intense international criticism.
Emphasize.
To give or show particular importance to something.
Examples:
Emphasize her words. Emphasize a direct relationship. Use italics or capitals to emphasize a word in a piece of writing.
Climactic.
Relating to the highest point of a story or event, typically the most intense or exciting moment, bringing something to a high point or conclusion.
Examples:
Climactic chapter. Climactic moment. The climactic battle scene was the most intense moment of the movie.
Dynamic.
Having a lot of energy, ideas, and enthusiasm and a strong personality, of or relating to dynamics, equals the branch of physics and engineering concerned with the forces that cause motions of bodies.
Examples:
A dynamic market. Dynamic person. The sprinter has a dynamic way of running.
Dial.
To adjust or set the controls of a machine or device by turning a controller called dial. Noun, a disc on a telephone that is rotated a fixed distance for each number called.
Examples:
Dial up the volume. Dial down the tension. He dialed the phone number and waited for an answer.
Drama.
A play in a theater, television, or radio, or performance on a stage.
Examples:
Secular drama. Upcoming crime drama. She had an audition for drama school.
Composition.
The different parts of something's elements or ingredients, the way in which the different components are organized, a piece of music written by someone.
Examples:
Age composition of the population. The piano passages in the composition. Their innovative concepts were consistent across their bodies of composition.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Contrast.
To put in opposition to show or emphasize differences.
Examples:
Contrast with a decade ago. Contrast two things. It's intriguing to compare and contrast the two authors.
Chiaroscuro.
A technique used in art that employs contrast between light and dark areas to create the illusion of depth, volume, and shape.
Examples:
Chiaroscuro photography. Chiaroscuro painting. The chiaroscuro effect in the painting created a dramatic contrast between light and dark tones.
Tenebrism.
A style of painting characterized by dramatic contrasts of light and shadow, with the darkness dominating the composition.
Examples:
Tenebrism art. Tenebrism effects. The artist experimented with tenebrism in her latest series to create a dramatic atmosphere in each painting.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Appeal.
A serious, earnest, or urgent request for money, information, or help, a quality that makes somebody or something attractive or interest.
Examples:
Draw out your appeal. An appeal for help. He needed to resolve the problem as soon as possible, so he made an appeal directly.
Render.
To bring someone or something into a particular state, to provide something such as service, help, etc.
Examples:
render an assessment, render the contract void. The jury must render a decision on this complex case.
Outmatched.
Surpassed or beaten by someone or something superior in strength, skill, or ability.
Examples:
outmatched skills, outmatched team. The professional athlete's opponents were outmatched during the competition.
Dramatically.
In a very impressive manner.
Examples:
he confessed dramatically. The cabin pressure fell dramatically. Life expectancy has grown dramatically this century.
Gore.
To pierce with a sharp object, causing injury or death. Noun, coagulated blood from a wound.
Examples:
gore him with a weapon. Gore scene. The hunter gored the deer with an arrow.
Visceral.
Relating to or affecting the internal organs, instinctive or emotional rather than rational, characterized by deep-seated emotional reactions or responses.
Examples:
visceral organ. Visceral fear. After watching the horror movie, she had a visceral reaction and couldn't sleep all night.
Bloody.
Covered in or smeared with blood, involving or characterized by bloodshed or brutality.
Examples:
bloody massacre. Bloody diarrhea. The crime scene was bloody and gruesome.
Sleeve.
A part of a garment that covers all or part of an arm.
Examples:
a wide sleeve. Sleeve length. He rolled up his sleeves to get ready to work.
Wedge.
A piece of wood, metal, or other material with one thick end and a narrow edge that is driven between two things or parts of objects to secure or separate them.
Examples:
drive a wedge into a relationship. Put a wedge under the door. He inserted the wedge into a split in the log.
Resistance.
The act of defending oneself from an aggressor or refusing to accept something.
Examples:
resistance movement. Resistance to insulin. The bill to increase the consumption tax had passed despite much resistance from the public.
Heft.
To lift or hold something heavy to determine its weight or to test its heaviness or density, to assess or evaluate the significance or importance of something.
Examples:
heft a weight. Heft the cost. She hefted the hammer, ready to start the home renovation project.
Believable.
Able to be accepted or easily believed, convincing or plausible.
Examples:
Believable story. Believable excuse. The novel's plot was so well written that it seemed believable and realistic.
Viscous.
Having a thick, sticky consistency between solid and liquid, exhibiting resistance to flow.
Examples:
Viscous flow. Highly viscous substance. The viscous liquid poured slowly from the jar.
Stream.
A small, narrow river, a continuous flow of something, such as liquid, gas, people, vehicles, etc.
Examples:
The stream of time. An endless stream of cars. Jet streams are the common name for air currents that form high in the atmosphere.
Soak.
To allow liquid to be absorbed, typically by immersing in it, to leave as a guarantee in return for money.
Examples:
Soak in a hot spring. Soak away stress. I soaked the shirt in the sink before washing it.
Naturalism.
A philosophical belief that everything, including human behavior and cognition, can be explained solely by natural causes and laws.
Examples:
Naturalism in literature. Philosophical naturalism. The scientific method is often seen as an embodiment of naturalism, as it seeks to understand the natural world through observation and experimentation.
Spray.
A fine mist of liquid that is dispersed into the air. Flower arrangement consisting of a single branch or shoot bearing flowers and foliage.
Examples:
A spray of mist. An insect spray. The artist used a spray paint can to create a graffiti mural on the wall.
Sever.
To break or separate something by cutting, especially suddenly and forcibly.
Examples:
Sever a rope. Sever a positive relationship. He severed a branch from a tree quickly.
Artery.
One of the thick tubes in humans and most other animals that takes blood away from the heart to one or more parts of the body, such as tissues, lungs, brain, etc.
Examples:
Artery blockage. Risk of coronary artery disease. Continuous consumption of fatty foods leads to the hardening of the artery.
Stilted.
Awkwardly formal or pompous, not natural or sincere.
Examples:
Stilted dialogue. Avoid stilted phrases. The conversation was stilted and awkward, as if they didn't know each other very well.
Comparison.
The consideration or examination of the similarities between two or more people or things.
Examples:
Ease of comparison. Comparison of foods on a caloric basis. I've included the two designs for a comparison.
Celebrated.
Renowned for possessing admirable attributes.
Examples:
Celebrated artist. Celebrated paper. 3 celebrated tenors performed during the president's inauguration.
Colleague.
One of a group of a coworker, especially in a profession or a business.
Examples:
Collaborate with colleagues. Former colleague. I decided to seek counseling on the advice of my colleague.
Nickname.
A familiar or humorous name given to a person or thing instead of or as well as the real name.
Examples:
Endearing nickname. Nickname for a person. The team has a nickname for their star player, the ace.
Bully.
A person who uses strength or power to harm or intimidate those who are weaker. Verb, to intimidate, harass, or mistreat someone weaker or less powerful.
Examples:
Bully bystander. Bully the weak. The schoolyard bully terrorized the other children and made their lives miserable.
Rap.
A type of music characterized by a strong, repetitive beat and lyrics that often focus on social and political issues, a reproach for some lapse or misdeed.
Examples:
Rap music. Get a rap. The new rap album is getting a lot of attention.
Forcible.
Accomplished through force, especially the use of physical strength or violence, able to exert force effectively.
Examples:
Forcible ejection. Forcible restraint. The suspect was arrested for using forcible entry to break into the house.
Violation.
An action that breaches a law, rule, or agreement, an infringement of rights or duties.
Examples:
Violation law. Commit a traffic violation. The international community has widely condemned the violation of human rights.
Virgin.
A person who has never had sex, adjective, being used or worked for the first time.
Examples:
Virgin material. Enter virgin territory. Within a few years, no virgin forests will remain.
Dam.
A wall constructed over a river to block the flow of water, mainly used to generate energy.
Examples:
Dam building program. Dam collapsing. The break in the dam threatened the valley.
Property.
A thing or things that belong to someone.
Examples:
A man of property. Chemical property. He stood to inherit $1 million property.
Entirely.
Completely.
Examples:
Entirely satisfied with the meal. He was entirely to blame. Later, his claim was found to be entirely false.
Commodity.
A product or a raw material that can be traded, bought, or sold.
Examples:
Commodity tax. International commodity. The government announced a policy to control the rise in commodity prices.
Interrogate.
To examine someone with questions over a lengthy period of time, especially in an aggressive manner.
Examples:
Interrogate an enemy soldier. Interrogated by police. The lawyer spent a considerable time to adequately interrogate the witness.
Torture.
The act of causing intense pain or suffering to someone to punish them, extract information from them, or for some other reason.
Examples:
A torture chamber. An instrument of torture. The use of torture is strictly prohibited under international law.
Thumbscrew.
A device consisting of a screw or screws and a metal plate that is used to apply pressure or pain to a person's thumb or fingers, often as a form of torture or punishment.
Examples:
Tighten the thumbscrews. Apply thumbscrew pressure. Historians found a thumbscrew at the excavation site, showing evidence of torture during that time period.
Ultimate.
Furthest or highest in degree or order.
Examples:
The ultimate goal in life. The ultimate luxury. Management must take ultimate responsibility for the accident.
Guilty.
Feeling responsible for or having done something wrong or criminal.
Examples:
Feel a bit guilty. Guilty verdict. After much contemplation, the suspect decided to plead guilty to the theft charge.
Patron.
A person who gives financial or other support to a person, organization, or activity, a loyal or regular customer of a particular shop, restaurant, etc.
Examples:
The patron saint of a place. Political patron. They have been a patron of this restaurant for many years.
Revoke.
To officially cancel, annul, or withdraw something, often a law, privilege, or right that was previously granted.
Examples:
Revoke a license. Revoke a contract. The company decided to revoke their offer of employment after discovering the applicant's criminal background.
Underway.
Having started and currently in progress.
Examples:
Just getting underway. Campaign now underway. This project has been underway for several years.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Revisit.
To go to a place again, especially after a long period.
Examples:
Revisit a place. Revisit an old friend. We need to revisit this proposal as soon as the budget is more apparent than before.
Repeatedly.
Again and again, many times.
Examples:
Use cell phone repeatedly. Repeatedly nod. He claims that his legitimate requests were repeatedly ignored.
Maidservant.
A female servant or domestic worker who performs household chores such as cleaning, cooking, or laundry.
Examples:
Maidservant duties. Obedient maidservant. The entire family appreciated the maidservant's hard work and dedication.
Encampment.
A temporary or semi-permanent settlement, especially a group of tents or other shelters used for lodging or military purposes.
Examples:
Military encampment. Temporary encampment. The encampment of soldiers in the field was a temporary arrangement.
Ornament.
A decoration or embellishment that adds beauty or enhances the appearance of something, especially a Christmas tree or a piece of jewelry.
Examples:
Christmas ornament. Glass ornament. The ornament on the tree was delicate and intricate, adding to its beauty.
Referential.
Containing or relating to a reference to something or someone else, indicating, representing, or denoting something else.
Examples:
Referential database. Referential language. The referential footnote provided additional information about the source of the data.
Nod.
To lower and raise one's head, sometimes several times, as to show approval, agreement, greeting, or confirmation.
Examples:
Nod at each other. Nod courteously. She nodded quietly in response to the question.
Hilt.
The handle of a weapon or tool, especially a sword or dagger.
Examples:
Bayonet hilt. The hilt of a knife. The sword's hilt was adorned with precious jewels and metals.
Scream.
To give a loud, high shout suddenly, especially because of fear, anger, excitement, etc., to utter or declare in a very loud voice.
Examples:
Scream a profanity. Scream at him to be quiet. She kept screaming for an ambulance.
Gorgon.
In Greek mythology, a female creature with snakes for hair whose gaze turned people to stone, something or someone that causes terror or fear.
Examples:
Gorgon hair. Gorgon stone. After that last exam, the professor was a total gorgon to anyone who tried to ask for clarification.
Archetype.
A very typical example of a certain person or thing, a recurrent symbol or motif in literature, art, or mythology that represents a universal pattern of human nature.
Examples:
Archetype symbol. Feminine archetype. The hero's journey is a common archetype in many myths and stories.
Evoke.
To bring or recall a feeling, memory, or image into your mind.
Examples:
Evoke a sense of awe. Evoke sympathy. This movie is likely to evoke strong emotions in the viewer.
Rage.
A strong feeling of anger or violence.
Examples:
Uncontrollable rage. Fall into a rage. She was filled with a burning rage at the injustice she had witnessed.
Portrayal.
A representation or depiction of someone or something, especially in art, literature, or drama.
Examples:
Portrayal representation. Accurate portrayal. Critics praised her portrayal of the character.
Resemble.
To look like or be similar to someone or something.
Examples:
Resemble each other. Resemble her mother. The brothers resemble each other in the hobby.
Crucifix.
A representation of a cross with a figure of Jesus Christ crucified on it, used as an emblem of Christianity or as an aid to devotion. A cross bearing a representation of Christ.
Examples:
Crucifix pendant. Silver crucifix. The crucifix on the wall served as a reminder of their faith.
Vengeance.
The act of punishing or harming someone in return for something harmful that they have done.
Examples:
Vengeance justice. Wreak vengeance. He sought vengeance for the wrongs done to him.
Holy.
Of or related to a god, divine power, or a particular religion.
Examples:
A holy man. A holy shrine. They gathered to hear the holy teachings of the Guru.
Ordain.
To officially declare or establish something with authority or divine power. To confer holy orders upon someone for religious service.
Examples:
Ordain a deacon. Ordain a minister. The bishop will ordain new priests next week during the religious ceremony.
Bracelet.
A piece of jewelry worn around the wrist, often as an ornament or decoration.
Examples:
Beaded bracelet. Charm bracelet. She wore a beautiful bracelet that her grandmother had given her.
Goddess.
A female god, especially in ancient mythology, a woman who is worshipped or adored.
Examples:
A goddess of beauty. Winged goddess of victory. The festival was held in honor of the harvest goddess.
Hunt.
To go after and try to catch wild animals to kill them for food, sport, or profit.
Examples:
Hunt a job. Hunt after knowledge. Hounds hunt their prey by using their keen scent.
Namesake.
A person or thing with the same name as somebody or something else.
Examples:
The namesake of her mother. Less famous than its namesake. He is my namesake, but we're not related.
Sentimental.
Connected with or resulting from someone's emotions, rather than reason or realism.
Examples:
In a sentimental mood. Sentimental damage. Stop being sentimental and always speak the truth.